In a market flooded with low sugar, high protein, and healthy claims, The Whole Truth took a different route. They showed you everything. From unfiltered ingredient list to raw and honest branding, The Whole Truth didn't just launch a snack company, they started a transparency movement. In just a few years, they have grown to more than 70 crore in revenue and raised over $37 million and positioned themselves as the most trusted clean label brand in Indian food space. Now let's unpack what's working for Whole Truth and what they need to be cautious as they grow. The Whole Truth was founded by Shashank Mehta, an ex-HUL marketer who went through his own weight loss journey. What frustrated him wasn't the lack of healthy products, it was the deception in the existing ones. So he flipped the script. No buzzword, no fine print, just ingredient first branding. Their original tagline: "This is a protein bar made of dates, nuts, cocoa, and nothing else." And people loved it because in a market built on confusion, The Whole Truth offered clarity. Their product range reflects that same philosophy. No over-engineered innovation, just real food with real benefits. You will find protein bars with 100% visible ingredient, nut butters, dark chocolate, muesli, and a newly launched super clean protein powder, light, digestible, and functional for everyday use. Unlike most brands that chase trends, The Whole Truth builds slowly with depth over diversity. Each product is obsessively crafted and often can take months in the making. Their belief: if you get the fundamentals right, you don't need a line extension every quarter.
So culturally, we have seen there is a big pendulum which swings both ways. Firstly, in the sort of history that India has, it's always tried to focus more on the functional side of products. So, okay, chocolate, it has to be tasty. Protein, just give us protein. We don't care about any sort of adulteration. And this is usually the trend when a country is in their underdevelopment to developing zone. And as India sort of sneaks up to that developed stage, with a lot of cities in India having that lifestyle, which you would imagine tier 1 cities across the world to have, like the likes of New York, London, Dubai, there is a growing awareness within the customer that lets them know that, oh, this particular product is not safe for you. Even though this is twice as expensive, I'd rather purchase that because it's clean, it's healthy, it's perfect for my kids, it's perfect for my parents. So that growing awareness as the disposable income in India increases is a trend which Whole Truth has captured perfectly. And I think more brands will do that in the coming future.
One of Whole Truth's biggest strength is their voice. Honest, direct, no fluff and no jargon. Their copy doesn't try to sound smarter than the consumer, it respects them. The packaging is stripped down, playful, and tells you everything upfront, even what's not in their product. Their content strategy: smart and self-aware. From podcast episodes on food myths to ingredient decoders, their brand just doesn't sell, it educates. And this has helped them build not just consumers, but believers. And in a noisy D2C world, belief is the new brand equity.
What the Whole Truth has done in terms of their branding, their packaging, and this over communication and transparency, which we really like, that is something which we have noticed is having a domino effect, that all the other brands that come to us for branding and packaging design, they refer back to that. Oh, we want to be Whole Truth of XYZ. We want to be the Whole Truth of juices. We want to be the Whole Truth of coffee. We want to be the Whole Truth of XYZ. Just put whatever category that they're operating in. And they've realized how greatly it triggers positive emotions in a customer when they know that there is 100% transparency and the brand is not holding anything back. And yeah, I think Whole Truth is a really great pioneer when it comes to that over transparency and communicating so that customers can actually believe the brand more than what the product is.
When it comes to pricing, The Whole Truth isn't cheap. And it's not meant to be. A 110 rupee protein bar, a 500 rupee peanut butter, and 2000 rupee protein tub. It's all part of pricing strategy built around trust and intent. You're not just paying for clean ingredients, you're buying peace of mind in a world of misleading labels. And their growth proves that it's working. Revenue jumped from 36 crore to 70 crore in just 1 year. They've raised $15 million in their Series C at a 2,133 crore valuation and now expanding from digital shelves to physical stores nationwide. But with growth comes pressure. The Whole Truth now competes not just with D2C brands, but with FMCG giants watching closely. The risk? Ingredient purity is hard to scale. And the Whole Truth brand has faced this backlash recently, from the Advertising Standards Council of India forcing the brand to remove certain claims like cleanest, most easily digestive protein on Mother Earth, which they believe were unsubstantiated, or even customers on Reddit sharing their experiences with false claims of lactose-free.
As a brand grows, of course, it's difficult to scale with such pure ingredients, So there might be some scope of slip ups, and a brand like Whole Truth can not go through that slip up because that's where the people are paying the premium price. So they're paying the premium price because they want to get mental reassurance that okay, I pay you the premium amount. Now I don't want any adulteration or any sort of things in my product apart from what I'm paying for. So a slip up by a regular brand versus slip up by Whole Truth. Whole Truth will be scrutinized a lot more for the same slip up. So now the yardstick of measuring them is completely different. So that's, I think, the biggest challenge which Whole Truth will see as they scale and try to reach beyond the tier 1 cities in India.
The Whole Truth isn't just selling snacks, it's selling a philosophy that food should be honest, simple, and clean. And in a landscape dominated by buzzwords and half truth, that philosophy is powerful. Their next big opportunity? To become more than just a product brand and to evolve into a wellness authority, a content creator, and a community builder. Because when people believe in your truth, they don't just buy your products, they tell your story for you.